This is a short bite episode of Homeschool Together. Hello and welcome to Homeschool Together Short Bite Edition. We are continuing our self-care month as we have been moving through a number of things that we have done within our lives, and we're hoping to inspire and to have you guys think about these things in your life as well.
Yeah, we're
especially
busy taking care of our kids. It's nice to think about
it
ourselves.
is so important. Yeah, and I think that's been the theme of the last few episodes is that we are talking about, how does this fit into homeschooling? Well, there are two sides to the homeschool. There are the children, and we do focus almost 99% of our time on that. Not just this podcast, but you and I, and the people listening, we focus on that. But there's a very important piece that's being missed, which is the parent and the family and the synergy of that interaction and that experience with your children is just as important to be thinking about yourself and thinking about how you're taking care of yourself through that. And today we're going to talk about an in-home sanctuary, and that's. Right. Couldn't be more important to have a place of your own that you can, go and have some downtime, go think about what you've got to do, try to think about what you're trying to accomplish in your life, your goals and whatnot, or just to have some time where you turn the brain down to one.
Well, and de-stress, right? It goes with our Monday episode about your mental health and taking downtime. So we each have our in-home sanctuaries.
We do.
So what is your sanctuary?
Mine is the gym. It's that one place that I actually spend probably more time now in the gym than I do sitting on the couch or, doing those type of things. That has been a big place for me to go, especially since the beginning of the pandemic, has really been the place where I like to go to do my time. I'm very strange. I like to have the lights off. So I like, if it's natural light, I'll take the natural light. If it's at nighttime, I have a little tiny shop light to keep the light real low, and I will work out in like a dim lighted environment. Yeah.
We talked about the workout equipment that we liked in a few short bites ago, but we wanted to talk about the things that you did to that space to make it, really calming for you and kind of a place where you're recharging your mind as well as, working your body.
Couple big things for us. We put a Wi-Fi extender out there, and that helped alleviate some of the Wi-Fi connection issues so that I can listen to music or I can listen to YouTube videos while I'm working out. For me, it's keeping my mind engaged is how I relax. And so, we put a Wi-Fi extender on that far end of the garage. I have the lighting situation, which keeps it nice and dim. I tend to work better on dimmer light. I don't like the super bright lights. It can kind of get me kind of, a little agitated, especially in our garage now, which has like all the super bright lights.
Right.
So I have a nice little lighting situation out there. Also, I purchased a bunch of wireless chargers because one of the big issues that I have is that, I'm using my phone for a lot of our tracking of what we're doing, following on like the curriculums and the planning softwares and stuff. And throughout the day, my phone can get downcharged. And so when I get into the gym, the last thing I want is my phone to be at like 20% and for it to die in the middle of my workout. That'd be bad. So I got a bunch of IQ wireless chargers that I put out there. So there's one by the workout equipment for the cardio equipment. And then I have one where my weightlifting stuff is as well. So it doesn't matter where I am, my phone can be charged and running there. Sometimes I'm watching videos so I can turn it sideways and there's a video playing. Something of that nature. Also, you got me probably the coolest Christmas present ever, which was just a very simple, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like a rod.
It's a workout counter.
It's a workout counter, but it's metal. It's a rod and it's got these little hex.
They're like hex nuts.
They're hex nuts that as they rotate, you can basically push them aside. They're like at the end of a pool table.
It's like a mini abacus or something.
It's like an abacus.
Count your workouts, and it was very manly.
It was so.
I wasn't going to get you kids abacus.
It was. Yeah, it was really, really cool. I've used the heck out of it. It's probably one of the of all the gifts you've gotten me in the last few years, it's like the thing I use the most.
Yeah, and it's very manly. So because we'll link it in the show notes.
What did I have in before
you were
that?
using like pennies.
I was using disgusting pennies, people, to count my sets and to count everything. So this really helped. Also, I've begun hanging a lot of my gear. Like I have these rubber bands or a bunch of bands and some stretching devices and like my yoga mat and stuff like that. I'm able now to hang all that stuff up. So I'm just like aesthetically, everything is where it needs to be so I can quickly get it.
You feel really calm when you go out there to start your workout. Everything is got a place.
It's got a place.
It's not disorganized. Yep. It's not on the ground.
And what's nice too is it's right there by the back door. So when I open up the back door, I can let the air come in. So one of my favorite things to do is to work out in the rain, just on the edge. So we have a kind of an overhang right there. When I was really into a lot of kettlebell swings, I would open up the door and I could put the kettlebell just outside the door. I could do all my swings outside while it's raining, but not get wet.
Yeah, because I love the sound of the rain.
The sound of the rain was so calming. And so I could do all my kettlebell swings, come inside, do some other thing that I have to do, and then walk back out there and just stand there and let the cool air. Because it's one of those things where, it could be like 30 degrees outside. And I'm opening that door because while it might be cold initially, the minute I start doing anything, I heat right up and it doesn't matter. So it actually feels good to have the door right there. And so aesthetically, everything is like right where it needs to be. I can easily open the door. I have a little foot stop there, gets the air moving. All my workout equipment is there. The light is low. It's like really nice. It's like exactly what I want. And that's where I go. And I go there, goodness gracious, I'll be in there 5-6 times a week. And sometimes it's there for an hour and a half, doing my hour workout thing. But even on an off day, I'll just go and do steps or I'll do some stretching out there. It's really like a calm place for me to go. It's as far away from the house as it can get. It is. And by proxy, the kids. I love my children. It's quiet. There's like a nice heavy wall there. So there's no road noise. I don't hear any road noise. My neighbors are pretty quiet. So it's really, truly one of the quietest places. Our heater that is right next to my workout area, it doesn't turn on very often. So it's super quiet. So yeah, all in all, it's a super quiet, peaceful area for me to move heavy things from point A to point B and back to point A again. So that's that's my sanctuary. What is yours?
Well, not very imaginative female sanctuary. I love the bath. Yeah. That's my warm, happy place. So we have a nice corner garden tub in our bathroom, and I just always felt like it was too shallow. I kind of got cold. The bathroom light's really bright. It wasn't a very relaxing place to take a bath. So
it's got this peach color. I know we like.
Yeah, we have this ugly peach color tile that we'll replace someday.
One day we'll replace it.
I don't know. It's 20 years old. But anyways, so one year you got me a bunch of stuff for the bath, and I bought a few extra things. So I kind of wanted to talk about what I've got for the bath. The first thing is I have a really neat suction cup thing that goes over the overflow spout, because those overflow spouts, they're just they're so low. And so this one actually seals all the way around it and has an opening on the top so you can raise the level of the bath. I mean, obviously, you be careful, but it's still below the top of the tub. Yeah. But at least I can submerge my whole body and my boobs. I mean, really, let's be honest, girls. Ladies, it's really hard, right? And then you get cold. So it was like $6 on Amazon. I will link it. It's a lifesaver. Get it. So we got that. You got a really neat essential oil diffuser. Yeah. And some lavender essential oil, which is just for
the smells.
Just to smell nice, and it's got changing lights, so it fades from one color to the next color while it's diffusing. So I can turn the lights off, and I can have that, and then I have a series of candles. So it smells nice. I've got this really pretty thing. I also have a little Bluetooth speaker that I have. It's a JBL clip speaker, and it is waterproof. So I can play light instrumental music if I want. I don't have to worry about it. It's totally waterproof. I have my Kindle.
Yes, talk about this. Yes.
Yes, I have my Kindle, and I have an Oasis. I think even the new Paperwhite, it's totally waterproof.
Yes, that's the big key.
That's the key for me. I wanted something that was waterproof.
And the Oasis is very special because it's asymmetrical, which is kind of strange with tech devices. Most tech devices are very symmetrical, but it has the pinch grip, and so you can rotate either right or left side if your hand gets tired, and it has this beautiful pinch that allows you to hold your Kindle for a lot longer.
Right. It's great. And so I take it out of the case and I use that, and I don't have to worry about it because it's totally waterproof.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to use my phone, so I don't have that kind of harsh light. I have that nice soft.
Yeah.
I also have some really neat silicone wine glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So they're stemless, so they're great because I can sip my wine, read my book.
Don't have to worry about dropping anything.
I don't have to worry about glass or anything like that. And then I have a whole bunch of special types of soaps that I only use in the bath. I have special lavender soaps. I have special bath salts and different things that I use. You got me a really neat back scrubber, and it actually detaches into 2 pieces, so you can use it as a long-handled back scrubber, or you can use it as just
like a hand-mounted one. Yeah,
a hand-mounted one. You also got me a loofah, so I got a really nice one of those too. So I have all these pieces, and that's my place. That's where I go when I just. Yeah. I need to breathe. I need a downtime. I need to read maybe a trashy romance novel. Don't judge me. And sit in a whole lot of hot water and, just feel
enjoy
really
yourself.
Great. So, that's for me, the way that we've created that sanctuary. And I don't use it all the time, but when I need it, I'm really glad that it's there.
The one thing that I've noticed about the sanctuary, especially mine, I don't know about yours as much. I think we have done this. Once you find that place that you feel, it's very hard. Sometimes you just don't know what is my thing. And so once you find your thing.
I kind of feel like the kids own the whole house. I mean, I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but I do. I feel like every room of our house
and when we go in the
taken
garage,
over by kids.
they go over and start playing my workout stuff. So I got to make sure.
Well, half the garage is filled with bikes and scooters and soccer net.
Whenever you find something and you know what your thing is going to be, you're going to begin to layer in things. Once you start using the space, whatever it might be, for you, it could be a meditative room, or, somebody could say, okay, it's a bike ride. I like to go riding my bike. My meditative space is being out and doing something, or whatever that thing is. So you're going to layer in new things as you begin to use your meditative space and add things and add and add. I'm constantly adding to the gym. I'm like, oh, I want to do this one type of workout. I need this little piece of equipment, whatever it might be. Or, oh, I've been doing dips on my bench and it kind of gets a little wobbly. I need to get the dip extenders on my squat rack, right? That type of thing. And you constantly layer in new pieces of equipment or new things that add to the ambiance, and you will begin to have your space mature over time. So don't think about rushing into building your perfect space, because that may not be the thing you want. Like, you may have a writing thing. Where do you write? Oh, I write at the desk in my room. Or maybe do you write mobily with like an iPad or a computer or something, or a laptop or something of that nature. Really try to figure out what that space is and begin to layer in additional things to improve and to increase the effectiveness of that space.
Yeah. So we'll link everything down below that we talked about, so you can see. You guys got to get that bath, the overflow extender. You guys, it changed my life. Anyways,
Ariel, I haven't been able to take a bath since I was 12.
Well,
okay,
we're not all giant.
One day when I have my cold plunge, I was looking up inflatable cold plunges today.
Oh my gosh, no, we're not doing that.
Thanks so much for joining us today and making us a part of your homeschool journey. Please engage with us on social media. Join our Homeschool Together podcast group on Facebook and find us at Homeschool Together Podcast on Instagram. We'd love to hear your feedback, questions, and recommendations. Until next time,
happy homeschooling!